Grandma here. This video is going to show you how to use Riding the Rails. A companion video that I plan to release probably tomorrow will be about the code for Riding the Rails. So the first thing to know about Riding the Rails is it builds a square fence to keep the animals and monsters inside, those that are willing to stay inside, some aren't. Inside that, it builds a powered rail with redstone underneath so that the mine carts will go around and around the rail. Notice that each of the corners do not have redstone and are not powered. This is an actual requirement of Minecraft, that only the rounded rails have to be not powered. Now, the cobblestone underneath could have been anything, but the round part of the rails must be placed last. That is, this rail and this one must be placed before the corner one, and at that point, the corner one is supposed to be round. Sometimes that doesn't happen, and that's a Minecraft problem, and I will show you that as we progress. Now, this space right there, that's called the spawn position. And on that, when you right click, you will see a minecart and then a mob, whichever one you've selected will be inside. Let's do that again. Yep, there's another one. So I've got me a couple of spiders going round and around the rail. That's 3. Notice that I'm getting the mob spawned right where the minecart is. Now if I click somewhere else, I get the cart somewhere else, but the mob will be wherever still in the spawn position. And notice that spider jumped right in. Let's try that again. See, the spider's there, and see if it jumps in right into the cart. Well, that's pretty cool. Not all the mobs actually do that. If I want to place a minecart with no mob, no spider, I turn this square to black. And see, I'm getting a minecart with no spider. Now I can generate spiders with no minecarts, clicking the green block, and those blocks go out. Those mobs go into the center. Boy, they're getting on the cart. Let's see, I bet that one of them got in a minecart. I bet this one does too when it comes around again. Now, I might just want to stop all these guys to look to see what they're doing. I think he's going to get on there. Yeah. Oh, no, he missed it. Okay, they're stopped. Here comes the spider. Now, did you see how I stopped it? This block was sandstone. Let's go put it. Now it was redstone. So when I click the sandstone, it will turn to sandstone. Then when I click the redstone, it will turn to redstone. Sandstone, when it's sandstone, it means the rail has no power to it. It's still a powered rail, but it has no power. So the animals and monsters, the minecarts, stop, or at least slow down, depending on the mob that's in the minecart, until I restart them again by putting back the redstone. Now, you know the purpose of the sandstone block. The green block spawns one in the green. The black block allows you to spawn a minecart and mob together. What is the brown block? Does nothing. Well, that's exactly what it does. In the keyboard mouse version of Riding the Rails, it does exactly nothing. It has a function in the touch version, and I will demonstrate that to you when I demonstrate on a touch version, which I will. Okay, now let's look at how we get this whole thing started. I started the one earlier by typing spider. So now let's type pig. So it builds the wall, builds the rail. Now let's be sure all the corners are round. They are. And then when I right click in the spawn position, I get a cart and a pig. A cart and a pig. Cart and a pig. You get the idea. Or if I start another one with, let's get a monster this time. How about a ghast? Builds the whole thing. Do I have rounded corners? Looks like I do. Now in the spawn position, a cart and a ghast. Go, 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 go. Go, big guy. Not sure he's gonna go. There he goes. Okay, go, go. There comes one. Go, go. Spawn one out. There, go. Here comes another one. Those are kind of big for these rails. But that's how you get a ghast. One of my favorite is llamas. Here they come. Be sure the rails are round. They look round from here. Yep. Here come the llamas. Put some in the center. Now I think I'll spawn a cart without a llama. Go back to get spawning a cart and a llama. Now, what if I wanted to spawn more than just one type of critter? Well, I could spawn animals by typing animals. Now I'm going to be able to spawn all of the animals, and they're going to be in a particular order, which happens to be the order that they were in the list in my code. I'll just show you that right quick. There is the list. Animal list, and here's the monster list. And I might as well mention right now, only 3 monsters are available as of this writing in MakeCode in the Education Edition, and so it might be a good idea to remove all the other monsters. But right now, we're going to see the monster. Notice that it's animals, cow, pig, and so on. So we're going to spawn it was chicken, cow, pig. Okay, there's a chicken, there's a cow. I bet this chicken will give her a bump. There you go, and there's the pig. What's next? What's next? Sheep. Wolf. Little bitty wolf. Oops. Notice when this block is gray and I click to spawn a minecart by itself, there will still be a mob spawned in the spawn position. Okay, now let's try monsters. But let's make monsters be random. Now animals could have been random, but I didn't make them random. Okay. Round corners, yes. Okay. Move. A Vex. Isn't it cute? that's Vindicator. You know, this guy's burning up because he's out in the sun. Probably should take those out of the monster list because they don't work. This one is too. That looks like Evoker. Another Vindicator. Oops, a ghast. I got a ghast. Notice in this case, a monster may spawn multiple times because they're random. That is, at every time I spawn one is randomly picked from the entire monster list. Okay. I think we could stop them and see what's going on. Okay, we stopped. Although it looks like some of the heavier ones are kind of keeping on rolling. Okay, go again. Wow. Now, if I wanted to get on the rail with them, I'm going to turn off the mob spawning. I'm going to spawn myself a cart. Then I'm going to jump in it. Now, I'm in the cart. I did that by right-clicking. Ooh, I'm right by the Beck. Hi, Becks. If I look behind me, there's a... To yourself. Yourself. Now, if I want to get out of the cart, I jump. Okay, let's just try one more thing. Let's do all random. Now this uses the monsters and the animals all in random order. Well, I wish I would get a square corner because I would like to show you what to do. I think I'll just show you anyway because it looks like we're not going to get a square corner. You don't get them very often. Anyway, what you do is you go to the second place in your hotbar, and that's a unpowered rail, and you go to the square rail. We'll just pretend this one's square, and you destroy it, and then you by left clicking, and then you right click to put the round rail back in. And so then you go to all the corners that were square, not round, and fix them the same way. First you destroy them, then you right click the rail in there. Now I'm going to go back to the minecart and right click to spawn something. Random something. Is that an endermite? Random something. Cow. Notice that I'm spawning monsters and a parrot. I love parrots. Parrots particularly love to ride in minecarts. It's fun to watch a whole rail full of maybe 10 or 15 parrots, and they also seem to like to get into the same minecart, so there's often multiple parrots per minecart. And that seems to work just fine. Now I'm just randomly getting things into these minecarts. Okay, to show you the various commands that I have been using, these are the commands, these are the names of the various animals and monsters. You can use all those commands to get different things. Slime is fun, to have a bunch of slimes riding around in your carts. Okay, and then these commands, which are animals random, monsters random, all random. There's also selected and selected random. And that's a pretty advanced way of selecting, and to do that, you use that to start it, but you also have to specify which mobs you want in this function. So you change this function, and you change it very carefully. And this is well documented in the blog post that's related to this video. And these first two sections are where it selects mobs from the animal list and from the monster list. and it selects the first mobs up to this one, the third, and you could put the mobs in different orders in the list if you want different ones, and this number specifies how many of each type that you want. Then it goes on and it selects an animal. In this case it's a chicken, and I want 5 chickens. And this is an ocelot. I want 1 ocelot for every 5 chickens. I think I'll have 2 this time. And then this is 0, so I'm not selecting a monster. Now, let's look at how this works. So we're going to say, selected. Did we get any round square rails? Nope. Or did we? Nope. Now, let's spawn something. Chicken. Chicken. We're going to do 5 of these. Chicken. Whoops. Chicken. Chicken. What's that? 4 or 5. Ocelot. Baby ocelot. Another baby ocelot. Give me some big ones because I want them to kill some chickens. The question for the experiment that I'm doing with this particular run is to see if the ocelots will kill the chickens. And the answer to that is they sure will. And in the past, when I've run this, the ocelots kill the chickens in the mine carts next to them, and in some cases have jumped out of a mine cart in order to get some loose chickens. There, now we're going to do some damage. We got some big ocelots. Now, if you keep watching this, that big ocelot will actually kill the chickens on each side of it. But we don't have to watch all this now. I will leave that to you. We could stop this, give those ocelots a real chance. Okay, I stopped it. Now what's that ocelot going to do? I've got one right there that's probably going to kill one of those chickens next to it. Oh, we don't want to watch that. That seems too bloody. Okay, let's let him go. Now he has a fighting chance. Okay, so what else do I need to show you? Let me go over here and look at my notes. Well, I guess that's it. I'll let you take a look at the entire code. This is the entire code for riding the rail, and I will be describing it tomorrow in my next blog post. It's once you understand how it all sort of breaks down, it's not that hard, although I have spent actually a couple of months on and off. The on and off is important. Building this because I had trouble with trying to figure out how to get a, oh look, they wrecked, and look at all the dead chickens. Oh my gosh. I had trouble figuring out how to get a mob to spawn inside a cart. I think this thing is kind of dead right now. Oops, I turned that off, so, okay. And I'll explain more in the code tomorrow about how I managed to do that. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy using Riding the Rail. The code is available for download now, and you can run this yourself in MakeCode for Minecraft on Windows 10 or MakeCode for Minecraft Education Edition and on the iPad. Although using the touch interface, I need to show you something, and I will do that in a few minutes. Bye.